I'll read. I hate to read slides. Okay, first one is, I know of no safe repository of the ultimate power of society but the people. And the second statement he made, to further the departure from direct and constant control by the citizens, the less has the government the ingredient of republicanism. Brilliant. Okay, every other year, 181 legislators get together in Austin for a 140-day session. 140 days. During each of these sessions, they separate us from over $90 billion and impose on us over 1,000 new laws. Every session, over 1,000 new laws. Laws we didn't ask for, laws they didn't write, and probably laws they didn't bother to read. Yet, we have to follow them. Special interest groups monopolize the legislative process, and we, the people, effectively have no voice. Now, we've been told time and time again, well, if you don't like what we're doing, well, just go up and vote us out. That has never been true, and it's certainly not true today. You, first of all, you can affect two people, your representative and your senator. The other 179 don't have to pay any attention to you at all. And furthermore, the system is rigged in just about every aspect. The odds are 1 in 20 at replacing an incumbent. And both parties, when in power, have divided the districts through gerrymandering to ensure incumbent re-elections. 95% of incumbents are re-elected. And often, especially in Texas, often they run unopposed. Qualified candidates aren't stupid. They're not going to run against 20-1 odds. And voters aren't stupid either. That's the reason why turnout for state elections is usually pretty poor. It's the nature of government to grow and to concentrate power. All organized special interests find this concentration beneficial to them, and most work to increase it. And I don't care whether the interest group is liberal or conservative. In this regard, they're all the same. Because citizens are voting less, government power concentrates even more. And we are all slowly losing our liberties. Now, here's my question to you. Instead of spending over $6 million each election cycle trying to replace incumbents, how much more powerful would it be to change the rules that legislators and special interests now play under? What we need is a tool for diffusing political power, a tool that can make our voices heard in Austin. And there is such a tool, and that is it. It's called initiative and referendum process. Okay, here's some definitions for those who cannot C. An initiative is a proposal of a new law or a state constitutional amendment that is placed on the ballot by petition. That is, collecting signatures of a certain number of citizens. A referendum is a proposal to repeal a law that was previously enacted by the legislature, and that, again, like the initiative, is placed on the ballot by citizen petitions. Okay. Freedom, not politics. This is what I&R, which I refer to initiative referendum, this is what the I&R process is all about. It's about freedom. The initiative gives citizens the capability to deconcentrate the power of our state government by imposing limitations such as tax limits, term limits, and other government interference in our lives. This will pressure legislators to listen a little more carefully to the citizens, and to a certain degree, it'll lessen the influence that special interests now have over them. Okay, some of you may have actually heard of this. Proposition 13. There we go, I got a little more reach. Proposition 13. This limitation of power through I&R was dramatically illustrated by this proposition. During the 70s, Californians experienced a decade of spiraling property taxes. And Proposition 13 was placed on the ballot by over 1 million signatures, and it was voted in by over a 2-to-1 majority. It was placed on the ballot in 1978. This brought I&R to national attention, and other citizens in other states started looking to how they could do that with their taxes. In case you cannot read it, well, basically I said everything. It was approved by a 2-to-1 majority. No, I don't have to read that one. Good for me. Okay. Citizens can propose legislation on issues they care about. It gives citizens the power to propose laws and constitutional amendments concerning the issues they think are important and that our legislators sometimes don't even want to address.